it's time. The Rivals patch notes for 2025-12-12, December 12th, aka this Friday, just dropped. I'm a little scared because we can see here right at the top, there's an Emma Frost thing. Wait, what? Hold on. Season 5 saga continues. Some heroes are beefing up, others are feeling the sting, and a new team-up tweaks promise fresh combos and wild crossovers. Ready to see what legends are leveling up and who's getting a dose of humble pie. Let's dive into details. Emma Frost, diamond hard and ready for more. With her team-up anchor gone, Emma gets a slight durability upgrade to compensate. Increase base health from 550 to 600. Remove the team-up anchor 100 bonus health. Wait, so that would be a nerf, wouldn't it? Because she's gonna lose the anchor of 100, so she should have 50 less health, not 50 more health, right? So it's a nerf. But wait, in the video, she had 650. Okay, so this is why, like, I think when you watch the videos, sometimes you gotta be like a little careful because sometimes they're not always the finished build. Because it looked like she had 650 health, you know? Wait, she had 600 in the video? Wait, how much does she have on live right now? I thought, for some reason, I thought she had 550, but I think I'm maybe getting mixed up with Angela. All right, so it is an Emma nerf. It's not an Emma buff, but Emma does get the buff with the team up, which is crazy. But you have to obviously have Luna. So next up, Penny Parker. SPDR's pilot faces a slight durability downgrade. Better stay nimble, Penny. Reduce base health from 750 to 700. Whoa. 50 health nerf. Crazy. The Thing. Ben Grimm's punches hit harder, and his crowd control lasts longer. It's clobbering time. Increase Stone Haymaker's bonus damage equal to enemies' max health per hit from 8 to 10%. Oh my god. Increase the duration of the lingering anti-mobility field after Yancey Street charge from 3 to 5 seconds. 5 seconds is crazy. So like if a Venom jumps your backline, I think he just will explode if you play Venom. Or sorry, if you play Thing, right? Like if you just wait like a couple hits, like you hit him like twice, like because you're doing more damage with your right click, and then when he goes to leave, you just hit the shift, he's gonna die. He literally can't do anything. Is he gonna be good though? I don't know. Maybe, I think that both of these buffs specifically make him better versus tank / dive. So I would assume like Cap, Venom, take the biggest hit, Venom taking the bigger one. But other than that though, obviously he loses frontline wars versus like Mag, Strange, Emma especially. Still kind of food for Groot. But this should make him better. I don't know if it's gonna make him meta but it will 100% make him stronger versus dive. Other than that, I'm unsure. Thor takes some lessons from his battles against the zombies to heart. The God of Thunder is ready to take control of his lightning with increased flexibility. Okay. During Storm Surge, instead of being unable to change the direction of movement, Thor can now freely adjust it while dashing and moving in any direction. What? He can move during his dash? Wait, what? Wait, I'm trying to think of this. So you're telling me he's gonna be able to like, he could do like a 90-degree turn. Like you can turn with the dash. Like it's not gonna go in a straight line. Because I don't remember from I don't think I ever used the hammer throw build or the hammer dash build during zombies. Holy shit. Wait, you're gonna be kidnapping like crazy. Wait, dude, this is actually like the bully tanks buff. You know those Thor players that play at like 900 sensitivity? Like remember like the rank 1 Thor we watched forever ago where the guy like dashed up and he's like facing down as he's going up? Because he like flips his mouse so fast. Dude, you're gonna be able to do that. We're gonna be able to like kidnap people. You're gonna be playing like Wolverine on tank. Wait, that's actually disgusting. Duelist. Blade. The Daywalker slightly sharpens his edge and his resilience. Increase Ancestral Sword single hit damage from 24 to 26 and Whirlwind Slash single hit damage from 15 to 16. So double buff on his left clicks or his sword, like his normal hits, and the shift does 1 extra damage per spit. Reduce bloodline awakening, reduced healing from 35 to 25. Wait, what? Reduce bloodline awakening, reduced healing from 35 to 25. Wait, so when he's in his life still state, he'll get more healing now. Huh. So this is like 3 buffs. So three blade buffs. Buffs to the normal sword hits, buff to the whirlwind, 1 per hit, and also 10% less. So normally when you go into the lifesteal state, you get reduced healing from your teammates. You get less of that now, so you're not as punished. Does that make sense? Daredevil, the man without fear loses a bit of his grit. Remove the team up anchor, 25 bonus health. Damn. Huge Daredevil nerfs. Actually insane Daredevil nerfs. Yeah, that killed that character. You want to go through these patch notes with me? Come through these patch notes. Let's keep going, right? Also, by the way, if you didn't understand, total joke that I was joking that this killed Daredevil. That almost did nothing. All right, Human Torch. Johnny Storm slightly turns up the heat. Fire Cluster, slightly reduce projectile speed. Increase single cast projectile damage from 5 to 5.5. Adjust maximum fall off from 60% at 30 meters to 60% at 20 meters. What? Slightly reduce projectile... Wait, what? Slightly reduce projectile speed, so it's slower. Increase single cast projectile damage from 5 to 5.5. Oh, it's spread, not speed. Oh my god, I'm a moron. Adjust maximum... I was gonna say, how the fuck is that a buff? Adjust maximum fall on from 60% at 30 meters to 60% at 20 meters. Because that's a nerf. Isn't that a nerf? So the spread is smaller. It's going to do slightly more damage again, but you have to be closer. Okay, I see what they're going for. All right, got it. Blazing Blast, reduce single charge speed from 3 seconds to 2.5. Okay. Increase hit damage from 40 to 45. Okay, so you're gonna have your right, this is the right click, right? So you have your right click up faster, and it will do more damage if you impact someone with it. So it looks like they're trying to make him more like an up close brawler, as opposed to his, not brawler, but like you have to be closer than like spamming from further away. I guess that's actually not a bad idea to try to buff him, because you can't, he was just one of the most dominant characters for a while, you know what I mean? All right, next up, Phoenix. Jean Grey's Spiry Spirit gets a summon boost. During Endsong Inferno, ultimate ability, increase Phoenix summon health from 400 to 500. Wow, I didn't see that coming. So they're buffing the ult to take more damage. I guess people have learned to shoot it more, but like, I feel like if you put it too high, people just realize like there's no point even shooting it, you know? 500 is really high, considering how small the window is to like shoot it, you know? Psylocke. Psylocke's ultimate is a little harder to unleash. Time to earn those butterfly blades. Increase the energy cost of Dance of the Butterfly ultimate ability from 2,800 to 3,400. That's a pretty significant nerf. It's gonna take Psylocke way longer to build ult. But you know what? That's good, because Psylocke doesn't lose in the neutral. She's like really strong in the neutral. And then also it's just like an ult bot, where you just sit there and you farm their tanks until you get your abilities up. Then you walk in their backline, try to kill something. And then if you don't, you dash out and then you shoot their tanks to get your abilities back. It's wild. Scarlet Witch. Wanda's chaos magic is more explosive. Increase the charge to Chthonian Burst by chaos control hits from 0.08 to 0.1. Chat, help. What does that mean? Is that the team up or is that the right click? Okay, it is the right click. Okay, I just don't know what the... Listen, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know what the name, I don't know what the official names are on some of the characters that I don't play or you never see. That's real talk. The only thing. That's why I'm like, chat, help. Okay, so increase the charge of Chthonian Burst, but controlled hits from 0.01 to... So basically, the more you left click on people, the faster your right click will come up. Got it. Increase Dark Seal projectile speed from 40 meters a second to 60 meters a second, and remove spell field generation delay. So this is the stun, right? So okay, next, the Punisher. Frank Castle got a little more firepower. Watcher 6, increase adjunction damage per hit, so from 19 to 20. So just the left click, just straight up damage buff. All right. Wolverine. Logan's ultimate just got a whole lot more freedom to leap, slash, and surprise his foes from every angle. Last Stand ultimate ability can now target walls for its landing point. I'm sorry. What? Oh, I forgot to read this one. Sorry. Increase reality erasure ultimate ability enemy pull speed during cast time from 2.4 meters a second to 3 meters a second. So basically you get pulled into the ult a little bit stronger. It's really not that strong already, so we'll have to see how that looks. This one though, I'm sorry, what? So you can slam people onto the walls now? That's actually crazy. Holy shit. All right, next up, Strategist. Gambit. The Ace of Spades can't tell you about how much he never folds as often. Increase the energy cost of Ragan Royal Flush ultimate ability from 4,300 to 4,500. Good nerf, you know, ult comes up a little bit less often. That's basically a big one, but I'll be real with you, he's probably still gonna be permaban. Flats is rage baiting? No, you wanna see rage baiting? I've never been wrong in my entire life. I have the trophy to prove it. How are you gonna say I'm wrong? I literally am, I know everything. Now that's how you rage bait. Next up, Invis. Susan Storm's invisibility trick is now a little more precious. Increase the energy cost of Invisible Boundary ultimate ability from 43 to 4,500. That doesn't really do much. I mean, it's nice to not have it up as often, but like she can kind of duel every character in the game right now. Yeah, that ain't gonna do a whole lot, I don't think. Small slap on the wrist. Next up, Loki. The Trickster God's illusions are even more potent. Increased damage and healing ratio of Loki's doppelgangers from 80% to 90%. So his clones are getting a little bit of a buff again. They nerfed it from 100, I think, to 80 a while ago. Now it's gone back up to 90. So Loki's getting some buffs, and Loki's already low key at the high ranks, getting played a ton. He's like better than people realized at the beginning of the season, myself included. So yeah, that's kind of nuts. All right, next, Luna Snow. Luna cools down her foes even faster and gets a brand new ability. She's never beating the allegations, is she? Nah, that's actually crazy. They did not put that in there. Bro, they're actually unironically kind of with us, and I'm here for it. That is hilarious. Now that's rage baiting. You're right. That is 100% rage baiting. Holy shit. Actual Nepo baby. Reduced absolute zero startup time and increased projectile speed from 60 to 80 meters a second. By the way, your boy fucking called it. Did you guys, dude, I made a TikTok / like short, whatever, on the new Luna skin, and I told you guys it looked different. I told you something was up. I told you it looked faster, and it looked like the cast time was faster, and it came true. Damn. New ability. What? I'm sorry? New ability. Luna can now apply Idle Aura to herself, separate from Share the Stage. When Idle Aura is active, 10% of healing to allies is converted into healing for Luna herself, and she gains a 10% healing boost and a 10% damage boost. I'm sorry, what? So she snowflakes herself and gives herself 10% more healing and 10% more damage? That is actually so funny. That's amazing. Holy actual rage bait patch note on that one, but you know what? I'm in. And you know what? People don't like to hear this, but Luna's been ass recently. Luna was ass for half a season. That cannot fly for the Nepo baby of Marvel Rivals. So they had to give her multiple buffs. Half a season where Invis and Gambit were rolling the meta. Luna wasn't good. You gotta fix that immediately. Right, buddy? Right? You gotta fix that immediately. You can't have Luna being bad for too long. You can't have that. Rocket Raccoon. Rocket's ultimate takes a little more juice to fire off. Increase the cost or energy cost of Sia ultimate ability from 4,000 to 4,300. So Rocket's ult will come up a little bit less often. Probably good because it seems like they're nerfing. Actually, you know what? This patch overall, unironically, seems pretty decent. They're nerfing a lot of the really strong support characters' ultimate charge so that like you still feel impactful in your gameplay, just the ultimate doesn't come up as often. So it's not like constant ults. You know what I mean? That's actually not a bad idea. That's kind of smart. Oh my God. Ultron. Ultron's battlefield coverage and utility are evolving. Imperative. Patch can now deploy up to 2 drones, allowing for support on 2 allies at once. Holy shit. Double drone. Wait, that's actually a really good change. Imperative Firewall. I know, buddy. It's okay, though. It's okay. Now requires a target with Imperative patch to use. Wait, what? Firewall now requires a target with Imperative patch to use. After use, Ultron gains 65 health. The target and nearby allies get 50 bonus health. Plus, the selected ally gains 20% movement speed and 10% damage boost. What? Increase the energy cost of Rage of Ultron ultimate ability. Why? I mean, I understand because if he's gonna have 2 drones, he's gonna get ult faster. But like, come on, that's actually such an evil nerf. That is such a evil nerf. All right, unironically though, this is a pretty good buff to like dive. Because you like, let's say you have 2 dive characters, right? Let's say you have like Psylocke, Star-Lord or something. You can give both of them drones. You just give both of them drones, and then when they jump their backline, you hit your right click, your imperative or whatever. And then you give them an instant 20% movement buff and 10% damage boost. So basically you're just an enabler. You know what I mean? Which is kind of crazy. So, yeah, I don't think Ultron's gonna be like all of a sudden back, but like if you're talking triple support, this is probably like something that could maybe make triple support better. But then you wouldn't be playing probably two dive DPS. You'd probably just be playing 1, but that's still pretty decent. You could just give one of the DPS that, and then put the other on the 2 tanks, and the tanks stand together, so they're getting more healing. You know what I mean? Interesting. Okay. Team up abilities: adjust or remove Chilling Assault, Luna Snow, Iron Fist / Emma Frost. We saw this one in the video. Emma Frost unlocks the new Iced Out Diamond ability through her team up with Luna Snow. Yeah, that shit's gonna be crazy. Explosive Entanglement, Gambit, Rogue, Magneto. Rogue's got a new trick up her sleeve. Rogue receives the Heart as 1 ability through her team up with Gambit. That is crazy. Gambit's gonna be a permaban, so you're never gonna see that ability, but the extra damage / healing people around you as you do damage is kind of crazy for Brawl. Mental Projection, Emma Frost, Psylocke. The Psychic Link is broken. Mental Projection team up is now just a memory. Emma Frost loses 100 bonus health previous gained by the team up Anchor. Sword of Duality with Cloak and Dagger and Hawkeye, and now Psylocke. Psylocke's arsenal gets a new edge. She unlocks the new Light and Dark Darts ability through her team up with Cloak and Dagger. Basically, the light one does healing and damage to enemies. So if you're like standing behind your tanks and you shoot it to their tanks and it hits your tanks and hits their tanks, you get healing your team, and you also get extra shield depending on how many targets it hits. So you could farm up shield. And then the Dark Darts is basically just like a fan of darts, which we already watched all that earlier. So balance changes: Bestial Hunt, Daredevil, Punisher. Daredevil's toughness gets trimmed. We're slightly reducing Daredevil's survivability from being the team up Anchor, where he loses 25 bonus health, which is an absolute nothing burger. And Marvel Rivals universe is ever evolving, and we have plenty more surprises and updates on the horizon. Stay tuned to our official announcement for more. Actually, wait a minute. Loses 25 Anchor bonus? Wait, is it an additional? Wait a minute, I just realized. Oh, wow. No, it's not an additional one. I thought it was, I thought maybe it would be 50 bonus health, but it's actually just 25. So, all right, that's your patch notes. I actually kind of like what they're doing with the supports, like trying to make it so support ults don't happen as often, but they still maintain a lot of their power. Luna Snow will never beat the allegations, and they legitimately even talked about it. Ultron changes look good, but that's probably just going to enable triple support / dive. And Thing gets some big improvements, but I don't know if it's going to make him meta. So he'll just be stronger versus dive. But there you go. There's your patch notes for the new season mid-season this Friday. Cool. Survival of the fittest, or survival of the best fit to survive. Rogue's Savage South and Rocket Raccoon's Rocket of the Rafters costumes are here to strike down their prey with the wildest looks yet. That's cute. Someone said we wanted wedding skins. Honestly, wedding skins wouldn't be fire, but they don't have to do that this season. They can do them that in a future season too. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they do that in a future season. Is it a bundle? I don't know. It might be. It says it'll come out the 12th, so I'm assuming, yeah, it's the new season day. Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Valentine's, like a Valentine's event, they do a bunch of that. You know what I mean?